Okay, so we're here at the home, and I want to start out here so you can kind of get an idea of the layout of the land. It's very pretty. Across the road here is your closest neighbor. So as you can see, you really don't have neighbors around. I'm going to go up here to the main road so you can kind of get an idea of how it comes in. So it's 4 acres, and he was just telling me that that gate right here on the right hand side of the road, see that gate right there? That's the one boundary line of the property where it's fenced, and it goes all the way back. And then there's this fence line here that goes along this side of the property. And then it's going to go back to the end of the tree line at the bottom of this hill, and we'll kind of get a better look at that once we get to the back side of the home. But it's very, very pretty. So he did state that the home was actually built in 1985, but they brought it all the way down to the studs and only used a few of the joists and a few of the studs, but they pretty much rebuilt the whole thing. So it's sitting on the same foundation, but everything else has been completely redone. Electrical, plumbing, HVAC, water heater, everything. Majority of all of the studs and structure has been completely replaced as well. So I'm going to walk around the sides of it too. Here's that fence line. It also has a new septic, by the way. He said he could have everything done here in the next 30 days. They were going to actually sell it to a friend of theirs, but the friend's home fell through and it didn't work out, so they kind of stopped working on it. But they said they could get everything finished within the next 30 days. So it's not much further along than what that video was that I showed you. But this is that fence line. And you can see you just got a cow pasture here, and that's their house way over there. There's a house across the street. So you're quite a ways away from all the homes. Definitely not a stone throw away. So here's the back. Very pretty though. They've really done a great job on the home. And that goes up to the back patio. And so I'm going to go back out here a little bit. So that big patch of trees right here, the property line goes to the other side of that at the bottom of the hill before it starts up on the other property for the neighbor. But just really pretty. Very, very pretty. Lots of rolling hills. And I guess the people that were going to buy it, they were going to have him add a 5th bedroom down here and tie into this part. But that's not going to happen. So he talked about just filling this all back in and putting in a concrete slab all the way across so that you have a patio instead. Which I think would look very nice, and then you have 2 patio spaces to utilize. So new HVAC system here. Looks like you got a new meter as well, because all the electrical was redone. Of course, you have the metal roof on top of it, so those last a good 30 to 50 years. You've got a 2-car garage. That entrance goes into the garage. And then we will go ahead and go inside. Very pretty deck. Very clean and crisp looking. And here's the entrance. They still have to put up railing here to the stairs. They are going to do something very similar to this out here with the wire railing. This is a coat closet. He has not picked out the countertops yet, so which is a good thing because you could pick out which ones you'd want. And of course, backsplash, you could pick that out too. Lots of cabinets. Even got a wine rack built in right there. And then like these are nice deep shelving, kind of like pantry space, if you will. And here you got some built-in, like a pantry, canned goods or whatnot. He said he's also going to build in like a table space here for a coffee pot, you know, kind of like a little coffee bar area. That's what this is going to be. And then we walk into the laundry space. And this takes us right back out here to the main living and dining area. So this bedroom here is a little bit smaller bedroom, probably one of the smallest ones here in the home. Be great for like an office or something like that. Closet. He was mentioning, had he known that these friends of theirs were not going to purchase, he would have just made this one big master, because this is the master. And it could possibly be a situation where we can get this space combined. I don't know. We'd have to look into it a little bit further if you needed that space to be bigger. So you've got closet space here. So like I said, it could be a situation where we could see if they could knock out this wall and extend it to where it's one big master room and you have a nice big walk-in closet. You've got the barn door that slides over. You got the penny tile. It's really pretty. They did a good job with it. Here's the vanity. Again, countertops need to be picked out. They've still got some touch-up paint and such to do. Looks like they've been going with the matte black hardware. And then you have a freestanding tub, which they've got it kind of taped down here. Let me see if I can get a better view of it for you. So you got the waterfall that comes through there on that side. Okay. And of course the toilets, you've got the upgraded where it's the push button toilets. So that's the bathroom. Now this space here, it actually goes off to the patio, as well as from the living room space off the back. It's just so pretty out here, so peaceful, quiet. I know all the trees don't have their leaves on them right now, but I'm sure it looks absolutely beautiful come spring and summer. Very nice and green, but just a bunch of rolling hills. And then that staircase just goes back down. So going back through the master, this is a full bathroom right here off the main floor as well. Again, they have penny tile. They just have to install the vanity, mirror, same type of toilet. And then we'll go on downstairs. Again, we're gonna have the railing up with the wires in between like you see outside. So this here is the utility room. Again, all new HVAC system, new water heater, all new electrical and plumbing. It is on a well, so this is part of your pump system here. He said that Bergman Water is right across the street at the neighbors, so if you wanted to tie into rural water and not have well, that's something that you can definitely do. This here goes out to the garage, which is probably one of the cleanest, nicest garages I've seen. They haven't gotten the garage opener installed yet, but they will be. That door goes out to that driveway. And that door is going to go to that utility room that we were just in. You have attic access here. You have all new insulation throughout the whole home, including blown-in insulation in the attic, is what he was telling me. It's nice and bright down here. It does not feel like a basement. And this is a bedroom. Closet space. Kind of a smaller room, about the size of that extra one that's upstairs. Not huge, but it accommodates if you have guests or whatnot. More storage. And then you've got kind of like a living room space here. So you could set this up for like a family room if you wanted. This is a really good sized bedroom. Again, closets. Nice, fun light fixtures. All new windows, obviously. He's like, it's basically a brand new home because they used very little of the last home. It was pretty much just the foundation that they used and some of the joists. And that was it. So here's this bathroom down here. The vanity that was out in the garage is what's going to go in here, is what he was saying. And this here is the door going outside. So they were talking about just pouring a pad here, and because that, like I said, that guy wanted to put a 5th bedroom right here. So that didn't happen. So they're gonna fill it back in and put in some kind of a pad back here instead. So that's the plan with this space. And that completes the tour of this home.